Hello everyone, I'm Hilary Chin. Thank you all so much for coming and watching this YouTube channel. And today we want to look at some aspect so far as Victory with Ash is concerned. We just want to remind us about a lot of things that are happening, especially now that we are getting to the new year. Everyone is giving their predictions. Some are saying we are starting here, we are going there, we are not going there. This is a complex moment. And one thing I want to say, which I've always been saying, is that technology and business is one of the most complex, one of the most wealth generation, one of the most risk taking, one of the most challenging business. Why so? It's because you can have an online system on Monday, which is $1, and you wake up the next day, it's $1 billion. You can have an online system which is $1 billion on Monday and wake up the next day, it's nothing. That is what it is. Secondly, you can have an idea online and you begin to build up on that idea. And in a space of 2 weeks, you cover up a gap that some other people did for 20 years. You can have another business, gaps that people did for 2 weeks, you cover it for that 20 years. Now, these are not mind game I'm saying, or these are not motivational statements. These are realities. If you have time, study other people who have had businesses. Study them from all the tech companies that you know. Try to go online, study them, see how they are doing their things, and you would understand that it is a very complex ground. That is why it is dangerous to give unrealistic promises. When we started with Unpassive, moving out to Victory with Ash, I always told you on Newsemo Tech that it's not going to be a walk in a park. It's not going to be a walk in a park. Advise that people should not create multiple accounts. Advise that people should not borrow money to come and create accounts. That is a wrong way of advertising anywhere in the world when it comes to technology. Again, technology is like a lucky game. These are the realities. Even now, we are going to crypto. The world is moving to crypto and many countries are accepting crypto. But now, as it stands, they still caution you and say, hey, when you're putting your money in this thing, don't put your fortune. Just put some portion, monitor it because it can be big and it can go down. It is still following that same principle because the people who have developed these structures, they understand the risk. Every business has a risk. It's like a supermarket. We just had some shops in some areas in the world that were burnt. I'll not call the names of the countries that were burned, right? It's the same thing. We are not praying for that to happen, but know that when you start any business, there is always risk. So you measure the risk, you look at the risk, you ask yourself different questions. What if, what if, what if, what if? If you don't ask those questions, you get to a point where you are just depressed for nothing. You are just depressed and you're angry with yourself, angry that you made a mistake. No. Take note of this. There are many people today who are regretting that they were supposed to be part of Google so many years ago, and Google asked them to buy a share. I think I was following one power online, and he refused. Today he regrets because he's looking at what he had to put in the Nigeria naira compared to what would have been now is huge. Now even the guys who created Zoom, they went with this in one country, introduced it to the heads of those countries when COVID-19 had not started, because they saw what was coming. They understood that okay, there will come a time, even without any sickness necessarily, but there will come a time when people are going to be more tight or more used to their phones, more comfortable learning with their phones. So during this time, they said, okay, let's prepare something for this and see how we can go online meetings. Those are the same times that YouTube was also being designed. Okay, by then YouTube was not at this level of quality. Okay, so everyone was preparing how to start learning online, watching me the way I talk and all that. Then they designed that app to see how they can do meetings. They brought it to this country. These people said, well, this small app, they brought it in a small phone. And they said, this small app will create millions of dollars. I said, wow, this small app is not oil, it's not gold. So what's this? How will people connect here? It doesn't make sense. It's not making sense. And this guy shut it down. And before they knew it, it was a few months later, they saw the power of Zoom. So that's how technology works. It doesn't mean that accept everything that comes. They could still fail, because many have failed. Many have failed. When I go to App Store, I just look at some apps. I really appreciate those developers. But you see apps that are failing, the ones that are just there, people have not downloaded, because I do a lot of research. I try to look at what people are doing. It also inspires me, And that is why when you are in any journey in technology, don't rush. We have this consumer's mindset. This consumer's mindset where you want to put money in something on Monday and start eating on Tuesday. That's a consumer's mindset. And unfortunately, that's something that has really been introduced in Africa, across Africa. Just consuming. We just want to consume. We don't know how to invest. We don't know how to wait. We just want to consume. We want to consume. We want to consume. We want to eat now. We want to eat. That's why even our leaders just want to eat. So a leader cannot sit and say, okay, let me become and invest after 5 years of my term, and then we see how these things start manifesting. No, they need money now. They need money now. If there's money to embezzle, give me now. Let me keep it in my account and eat. Now. And everyone is shrinking. Everyone is shrinking. So you must have the consumer's mindset, especially when it comes to technology. I mean, the investment mindset, especially when it comes to technology. Many of you who have been in OnPassive move now to Victory with Ash. I tell you that you will not leave. So many of us will not leave, including myself, will not leave to enjoy what's coming up. Yes, which is very okay. It's very normal. The things that we are enjoying now it was not designed by us. Okay, the internet and all these, those who designed them, those who discovered them, they are no more. And those people were patient enough. When we go back and look at the way they lived, look at the way they waited, look at the sacrifices they made, when there was no hope, there was nothing, they sat there, there was nothing to even learn for, inspired from, but they built something very huge. But today, we have a lot of information online. I'm still shocked that people come online, they are still scared, they are asking questions, oh, will this work, will this not work? No, it's technology. It can work and it cannot work, and which is okay. Because I've also seen people terming OnPassive as fake and all that. No, it can work and it cannot work. If it doesn't work, it's not fake. It did not work. Full stop. That's how simple it is. That's how you look at these businesses. So don't stress your head and look for other areas to begin to invest. Like we have one network called Pi, Pi Network. I don't know if you people know about Pi. I think I'll put that link. I'll put my Pi link. If you're interested, register in that link. So what Pi does is simple. Okay, you just mine. You are just mining now. Many of us have been mining for 5 years, some for 6 years, some for 7 years. They are just mining. Now they have formed a local market, right? Local market. So in Cameroon, you have a local market where we meet, Pi pioneers meet, and we buy. Yes, it works the same like crypto, but you are just mining. And the mining rate is reducing. At first, you could mine 1 Pi per day, but now it takes about a month to mine 1 Pi. And that's how you keep reducing. That's another network that they started. It could fail, it could work. So just keep testing things and going. Stop telling yourself, oh, this one is fake, this one is not fake. No, it will not help you. You find something, just go in there and try it, test it. We are moving. We are in a very complex environment in online. Okay, the people who are owning these apps today, like Gmail, you think they bought it? No. The people are not really some kind of big visionaries. They were also testing things. And now it's working for them, and we are moving. They were testing, they sit and say, hey, can this work? Let's invest. Let's take this risk. We invest. Let's look at it. Oh, it's working, man. People are coming in. People are making videos. Oh, New Someone Tech is also there. New Someone Tech is also making videos. And that is how people grow in these businesses. So stop disturbing your brain with about. I see people have taken Victory with Ash. They have kept it on their pillows. They are not doing anything. They are sleeping on it and they are only complaining. Don't complain. Keep it there. Be moving on other areas. Check other things. And once in a while, check it and see how it's going. And relax. Be happy. Feel free. Those of you who had 100 accounts, I don't know who advised you, but Ash himself came and said there is no need to have 100 accounts. And it's because we don't listen. Some of us are not really at the top leadership, but we understand technology by the wisdom of God. We understand how it works, and we know a lot of things in technology. So that's why I come up here and I speak to you about Victory with Ash and OnPassive. I'm not scared, because if you take me to any court, it's very simple. This thing can work, it cannot work, full stop. That's how simple it is. We have thousands of companies that do not work. They are living, they are moving, living their life. That is why what is very dangerous here is creating a false promise, which is something I've never seen in the back office from OnPassive. False promises, you do this, you do that, oh, do this. No, 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 no. This is not even the time to be talking about promising people. It's a time to look at the structures. If it will work, is it working? Where are we going? How are we going? So if you have time, just test that Pi. I think I'll put the link. I'll put the link down there. Okay, you can mine from anywhere in your account in the world. So what we do is we meet as Pi pioneers. So they do it like a trade fair, right? We meet there. Those who bring things, we buy using that Pi. Okay. So I just created my wallet. Yeah, I just created my wallet. And you have to do a lot of KYC. That's why I also learned a lot in KYC. I used about 1 month to do my KYC there. I was having 4. It was failing and failing and failing because KYC is very complex. It was failing. Sometimes I'm doing it. Thousands as also other people are doing it. And I used 1 month to do my KYC. I had to snap the middle of my head, this corner, this under my chin, my left. Are you getting? Yeah. So these are other platforms. So you can also test it. So you are just mining. Just wake up every day. Just click the mining button and it's mining. After 24 hours, you click the mining button and it's mining. That's all. That's all. And I don't want to start giving you how much. No, just mine. That's all. Now, when we meet locally, what we do is, if you bring a television and I need the television, I'll send you a percentage of my Pi in your wallet. And I take my television. So they're trying to promote it. It's a different kind of currency. And there are other systems like that are coming up. So when you see such a system, I love this one because you are not paying any money. You are just mining. That's all. Just register and start mining and protect your account. And they give you a certain code. If that code misses, you have missed that account, you have to recreate another one. So if you have mined a lot of amount of money and then you lose it, you are done. That's a risk. So you understand the risks and tell yourself, I want to protect it this way. Please understand these things. And that is why I've advised you about how to keep your phones and so many other things. So this is important. That's why I brought this, not to motivate you, but just to give you some realities as we move forward. Don't be worried. Don't be scared. If you have something you are doing, focus on doing it. And if you wake up one morning and something is booming, that's fine. If it's not booming, keep going, keep moving. And I really feel sorry for those who have a lot of accounts who cannot manage now. But that's life. Don't tight on it. Don't hold on it and be complaining. How will they treat us? They have to treat. No. Okay, one account can do a lot. That's how online works. I have one YouTube channel. I tried to do 3. It was not going. It's unrealistic. So I've decided that on this one YouTube channel, I'll be doing even tourism here. I'll be putting live videos on tourism, about Mount Cameroon and so many things on this same YouTube. It's very okay. So I'll have many audience that are coming in one, and then I'm growing. Having different YouTube is difficult unless you have a team that you have built and say, okay, you manage this, you manage it. Okay. So it's almost impossible. And that's something I discussed with other founders who are also looking forward. And I've advised that people should have their YouTube. Okay. That's where the new economy is. That's where the new world is going. So please just stay calm and relax. We are all growing and we are all learning. Ciao, 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 and stay blessed.